This poem is in the form of a requiem, which is usually a funeral mass in the Catholic Church. It usually has like 10 movements. Mine only has 6, so it's like 6 short poems, and 5 for each sense, and then it has a prayer at the end. And it is about my sexual assault, so please practice self-care if you cannot listen. I want all of you to stay safe. This is my Requiem in A minor. Smell. I think it was the same soap I used in Texas when I was 12, something cheap and strong, and it stuck to my bones. I could smell you even after washing and scrubbing in icy cold water. I could smell you when the memory dragged me back under. I could smell you in my dreams. I could smell each whiff, and I wanted to scream because each smell of you felt just the same as each thrust you consecrated on my unholy hips. Like a wild animal, I pushed my head down and screamed into dirty pillows while you treated me like a whore and barely bringing in breath through cotton and stuffing. I could only suck in air adulterated with your repulsive scent. I suffocate every time I smell you on unknowing bodies, hating the fact that I can't remember your name or face, but singularly your smell. Taste. You tasted just how I thought you would. Like strong rum, flat coke, and cannabis. I wish I had a cigarette. When you bit my lip, the taste of loneliness and iron encircled our mouths, and I need a goddamn cigarette. You tasted just like betrayal. I've tasted it on other lips before, but you have malice and the desire to ruin me as well. And I could feel it like seeds being planted in my heart every time you parted my lips. I'd much rather part my lips for a cigarette. Or anything else, really. I'd much rather the taste of cancer in my mouth than remembrance of you. Light me another cigarette. Put it in my mouth and pray to every God there is for forgiveness. Sight. You told me the light was broken. That was the first moment I felt afraid. Yellow light from a filthy bathroom cast angular shadows across the hallway and onto the bed. Then only moonlight, or perhaps a street lamp. Both tried to hide themselves from shining in the windowsill, but nevertheless, it persisted. Blue light drowned me as I lay there, as he called me a tease, as I couldn't see his face, as he discredited my every word, as I lay like a rag doll, and yet the moon watched from afar and wept as I did. For me, her friend and child, the vague inclination of a silhouette remotely identical to what I remember can still stop my heart at any second of the day. All I see are shapes in the dark, moving, taking, commanding, inanimate silhouettes. I looked toward the moonlight, or perhaps it was a street lamp, and prayed to become a bird, to fly away, to be free. Touch. The moment I stepped outside, I had never felt so small. The cold November 3:23 a.m. air found every place you had touched with calloused skin and compressed me into nothing but the few places that still belonged to me. I felt my lips start to bleed. Every soft thing I owned found every black and purple place on my skin. To make you remember, you would tell me, each time you colored me in. To let anyone touch me, even the gentle hug of a friend or the meaningless brush of a shoulder with a stranger walking by, to let anyone touch me was to be trapped under you again, was to suffocate again. I didn't own my body anymore. I lost more than I expected in that basement, until a gentle soul asked if he could touch me. I wept in his arms. The sound of free choice was as sweet on my lips as milk and honey. I could own myself once more. The sweet, prayerful sound of asking to be touched helped me forget the sound of your breath and all the lies you tried to baptize me in. Every symphony of choice given back to me made me remember the screaming, the desperation for it to end, the complete and whole truth that what you did to me was never my fault. I could finally sit at a piano and bare my soul to its keys in language foreign of prayers native, and allow myself to feel as I had scarcely allowed before, my song of sorrow, yes, but of healing, of thankfulness, of remembrance, of safety, of taking back my body, of owning my own heart, and knowing that nothing you did to me could ever ruin my soul. Elohim Adonai, I am free. Elohim Adonai, I can sing once more. Elohim Adonai, you can never touch me again. Elohim Adonai, I am whole. Thank you.